Nadine, you're up.
Yeah, well, Mita, thank you so much again. I'm a big fan as well, and I'm grateful to be here listening to your message and hearing you talk about this. I am someone who's probably definitely been the recipient of a bad boss, probably also been that positive bad boss that you talked about, that like negative positivity. But my question is just because I've been in that situation, like I said, and when you have someone, and I've talked to many people since leaving that position, they feel very stuck. They either feel forced to compromise on their values or even act against their values or leave, and they just can't leave. What would be like one piece of advice that I feel like you might have already answered this, but what would you say? How do you handle that?
And to survive a bad boss or
Yeah,
survive it. Yeah.
yeah, because they feel like they can't leave.
Well, always have your resume ready. That's my first piece of advice. Start your exit plan. And I'm not going to tell anyone to resign tomorrow. That's just not possible. But we go back to if it's a real issue with your mental health, you've got to think sooner rather than later what you're going to do. But if you're working for micromanaging Mita, which is annoying, do you just have an expiration date that says I'm going to do this for 6 months to 12 months? And then guess what? I'm going to actually pull up my resume and put down the bullets I'm going to learn from this job. Isn't that interesting? It's like a future forward work rather than sort of retrospect. It's like, no, I'm committing to this job, working for micromanaging Mita for 6 months, 9 months. I'm going to actually put down what I want to accomplish in this role. And then the last piece of advice I would offer is always continue to work on your confidence. I find that in a lot of these situations, you start to lose your confidence. So whether for me, it was writing, spending time with my kids, volunteering in the community, I don't run, I jog, right? Whatever it is, find ways to like continue to pour into yourself so you don't lose pieces of yourself. And it can be hard when you're in a situation like that.
Yeah.
Thanks for that question.
Thank you.